All right, you guys, this is one of the more controversial videos I'm doing on this channel, right? And why am I doing this video? Because this is my channel and I do what I want, right? That being said, so this is open for dialogue, right? Mature adult dialogue, right? I don't want no BS on this video, all right? If you come in here with this BS, your ass is out of here, period. I ain't got no time for dumb people. I don't got no time for people who want to sit up here and just talk shit and don't bring no context and bring no value to it, right? That goes for both men and women. Because when it comes to that block button, I don't discriminate. Now, when you look at the title of that video, you might be thinking I'm talking about Republicans and Democrats, right? In which, in this case, I am not talking about Democrats and Republicans. I am, however, talking about problems within our own community. And what am I talking about specifically? I'm talking about these channels that you have black men bashing black women, and then you got black women turning around bashing black men. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're both toxic. You both are doing white supremacy's work. Why should they go out here and do the work to bring us down when we got our own set of bootlicks that'll do the work for us? That's what these white supremacists are saying. What's up, Pink Meadow? Salute to you, my sister. Right? We getting involved over petty shit. Petty shit. And then we want to sit up here and question each other's values about, oh, well, what does black men bring to the table? Or what do black women bring to the table? You know what? Everybody has a value. Everybody. And I'm talking about us in the black community. And now, is there going to be levels to this shit? You goddamn right it's going to be levels to this shit. Some people's value is going to be higher than others. But at the end of the day, we all got value to this shit. But at the same time, we got too many people thinking that they're leaders. We got too many people thinking that they're in roles that they're not. And there's too many people out here talking and not doing enough work. And truth be told, we got a lot of people who just ain't trying to learn nothing. They're so set in their ways, no matter what you're trying to tell them, they'll just sit up there and say, man, oh, man, I'm good, man. You ain't got to tell me nothing, man. I know what to do, man. You shit, I don't need nobody telling me nothing, man. Okay. So if you don't want nobody telling you nothing, then why the fuck are you wasting our time? See, it's time we stop. It's time we stop this dumbass shit. We all know what the enemy are and who the enemy is, and we sitting up here fighting amongst ourselves over dumbass shit. What's up, Eric Johnson? Shout out to my sister Carla Jenkins in the building. I appreciate you, the homie. That's right. I mean, come on now. I mean, when is enough is enough? Instead of focusing on what we need to do and put our resources together to combat the real enemy, we sitting up here fighting amongst ourselves about you know what values does black men bring to the table, and you got black men out there talking about well black women ain't shit, and black women all they want to do is argue and all this other type of shit. Look, both of y'all need to shut the fuck up and stop this bullshit. Both of y'all. I mean, you go on some of these channels, man, both of these motherfuckers be going in. And then, when you try to bring dialogue to the table, they all do the same thing that we always accuse white supremacists of, as this mob mentality, right? This the video I did a couple days ago when I talked about what was the video I did a couple days ago? Oh, the court of public opinion. Right. The court of public opinion. So if you go on these specific channels and you don't agree with their ideology and you mention something in the comment section, they all attack you like a pack of wolves. Right? No negative energy. Right? Because the energy you put in your brain is the energy you're going to put out is going to come out your mouth. No bad energy. And for me, I got daughters. For real. I got daughters. So why would I subject my daughters to that kind of negative energy? We can't make progress because we got this person, we got this individual talking shit about the black community. And we got that person talking shit about the black community. Look, X their asses out and we move forward with the people we got. Period. I mean, enough is enough of this dumbass bullshit. I mean, we want to sit up here and talk about Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X, come on now. We cannot put energy into something that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Gay people were in music? So what? And we giving this motherfucker attention. We don't need to give him no goddamn attention. We need to pay attention to the fact that these white supremacists out here talk about they're not giving us reparations, yet they want to eradicate it from the history books. They want to literally put legislature in place the way you can't learn about goddamn slavery. You can't learn about how they made their money back in the day when it came to the slave trade and what they did to the slaves that got put that they deemed were quote unquote out of line, and all the lynchings and the Jim Crow laws and all the other stuff. We can't get our reparations. We can't get the truth told about America when it comes to black people, but yeah, we want to sit up here and bicker about each other's value. We want to sit up here and bicker and get and attack men and attack women over what, oh well, you know, but black men ain't shit. And you got these you got these black women out here talking about, oh well, black men ain't shit. And then you got black men out here talking about, man, these black women out here ain't shit, man. All they want to do is just sit up here and complain all goddamn day. Man, shut the hell up. And you got these white supremacists see this bullshit, and then just sit back and say, you know what, let the rats chew each other up. That's what happens when you go to the country and all that. My bad, y'all. But when you get enough people that spew out this kind of toxic rhetoric, then you get an idea to where, oh man, I'm gonna do this by myself, man. Fuck everybody else. It's crazy, yo. I'm gonna put a link in the chat, man. Anybody, you know, come in, and this is what we talking about. Don't bring nothing else that don't got nothing to do with the topic of the video to this chat. We gotta do, we trying to build a mastermind group here. And there's too many people out here want to distract us with irrelevant, crazy talk. They want to sit up here and cancel. They want to sit up here and practice cancel culture. What they really need to be doing is, man, you know what? Motherfuckers need to pay attention to what the fuck's going on. You got police gunning down people left and right. Motherfuckers not going to jail over that shit. You got prosecutors getting involved in prosecutorial misconduct, right? They practice prosecutorial misconduct every day. And you got people doing time in jail. Man, not even time. Them motherfuckers are doing years in jail, right? Story not long ago. Black man get out of jail after 24 years over a crime he didn't commit. Right? But they want to sit up here and talk about, oh man, black men don't bring shit to the table. And then you got black men. Man, black women don't bring nothing to the table, man. You know, whatever happened to having a standard? And the people that don't meet so I'm gonna continue to talk about stuff that empowers our community, because you have to see the problems before we can the problems of what they are before we can go out here and solve them. What's up, man? What up, Ed Johnson? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I know you in the country and shit, and you going in and out and stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm actually driving back up from North Carolina. But what you got on this, bro?
I mean, it is crazy on both sides, man. You got the brothers talking shit about the sisters, and you got the sisters talking shit about the brothers, man. I know we have problems on both sides, though, but we don't really need to be, just bringing each other down. You need to be actually bringing the pain to the ones out here in our own community who think they doing something, but they playing both sides and shit. They're the ones you actually need to be putting your energy for it too. You can't just be shitting on a brother who's actually trying to do something. You can't be shitting on the sister who actually trying to be with a person, but motherfuckers just having problems and just don't want to handle that shit like a real man and shit. You got a lot of these simp ass motherfuckers out here that just want to pony around with some of these other women that don't really have a lot going on with their lives and stuff. Then you have some of the sisters out here that probably not feeling confident about being like they normal selves. They see all the sexual shit that's going on in the community. They think that every dude gonna think like that, but every man ain't gonna think like that. Every woman ain't gonna say your daddy ain't shit. You do got some men in our community that take care of their kids. Not all black men in the community are deadbeats, and I hate when bitches like that on YouTube and other platforms be saying some of the stupidest shit about the brothers and shit, but they don't never regulate these bitches out here to be getting in trouble with these white dudes and shit. So all I gotta say is casualties on both sides. We just need to go on and excommunicado the ones that don't need to be saved and stuff, because you can't save everybody. It's like that in every community, especially in the black community. Some of these niggas are just so set in their ways and shit. Especially when you try to tell some of these older people and stuff, and cause they live through all that shit, through like true white supremacy. Not to say that white supremacy ain't still going on, it really is at a higher percentage, but they really went through that shit. And for them to be saying some crazy shit like that on different platforms, it just really pissed me off. It's just bullshit on both sides. You just gotta cut the bullshit out and just come together with real people who want to learn. And you just gotta throw them other motherfuckers away who set in their ways.
Right. Yeah, man. It's just crazy, man. I'm like, I just hate when you got black men talk about, oh man, these black women ain't shit, man. Well, you stop sleeping with ain't shit black women. And then you got black women talking about, oh man,
Okay.
black men ain't shit. But you got ain't shit black men. Stop cocking your legs up to them.
I'm saying you fucking with bum ass niggas, but you don't want to mess with the nerd ass dude who at school trying to make something of himself. Even if you got a job and you just trying to make it, most of these bitches be wanting a baller. You know, they be wanting the fast money type dude, but that dude most likely ain't gonna pay attention to you. You just a throwaway. You just like a pistol. After you use it, you throw the shit away. They ain't really trying to go for the dudes who actually want to do something and build families and shit. You going to the dude that you know that ain't shit because you been with ain't shit niggas all your life. Just like when you were a brother and you with ain't shit women. You might have been with ain't shit women your whole life. You ain't used to being with a normal woman and shit. You used to being with a woman that's gonna do like different things for a piece of change or different other things. So it's different things on both sides. You gonna be with an ain't shit nigga because you used to being with ain't shit niggas, and you gonna be with ain't shit bitches because you used to being with ain't shit bitches.
Yeah, and you know, and then another thing that gets me mad too is when you got people out here putting people in categories. You want to put all men in the same category. You're not. This is not a one size fits all society. Then why would you do some shit like that? On both sides, you
Crazy,
cannot
man.
put
It's
women in
crazy
the
how
same
they do that.
category. You cannot put women in one category, and you cannot put men in one category. This is not a one size fits all society. If you want to try something more that's one size fits all, go to Lids and buy you a goddamn cap and put it on top of your head if you want a one size fits all agenda.
Yeah, man, it don't work like that. And I don't see how certain niggas and bitches in our community and in other communities that be thinking like that, but especially some of these women in our community that got that mindset and shit. Like you can't think like that just because you out here being on some feminist shit, which black women shouldn't even fucking be on, because you ain't gonna have the privileges of a white woman doing that shit. They still gonna think of you as a nigga bitch, even though you out there with those racist ass white women. And you simp ass niggas can't be out here simping over these hoes knowing damn well they ain't good for you. You can only use them in certain situations. You can't really use them like to build a family and stuff because you already know how this shit gonna end. Like if you really want to be with a good woman and shit, you just gotta find somebody that's perfect for you and shit.
I just don't like this notion how you got people within that's supposed to be pro-black, right? But they sit up here and trash each other all day long, all night long. They got countless videos and countless content on their social media platform uh, trashing each other, and then they want to sit up here and use a random black man. If you're a feminist, and if you one of the masculine dudes, you would use a woman as an example to drive home your whatever agenda. The fact of the matter is you're doing white supremacy's work when you do that.
I don't know, man. It's just time to come together as real brothers and sisters. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to come, man. I'm not gonna waste my time and energy and resources trying to change these motherfuckers' mindset. Cause some of these dudes, I categorize them as niggas Nazis, man. Cause they got the white supremacist mindset, but they just got black skin. They wanna think and be like a white person, but they just have black skin. It's so many confused, lost coons out here that they would do anything for white supremacy by spitting this false rhetoric and shit on the black man and the black woman and shit. So I can't be out here saving them clowns, man, because they gonna go back to the white masters and do the same old exact shit like they were doing in slave times. You always gonna have that one nigga or one lady, but nowadays you got so many of them that you can't really get a count on them and shit. There's so many clowns out here that's doing the same shit. They basically nigga Nazis, what I categorize them as. So you basically can't be out here trying to listen to motherfuckers like that, and you just can't be out here wasting your time like really, giving them all your energy and stuff.
Right. Because, when it comes to having a standard, right? So if you're having a standard, that means there needs to be a sense of accountability as well. So how many people that talks about the word accountability but not accountable themselves?
It's a lot. They just don't
I
really
mean,
want to
people.
put it out there because they'll think,
Right? Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
oh, my bad, brother. Like I was saying, like it's a lot of them out here. They just don't want to, take the accountability of actually trying to say something. Like if they made a mistake or something. Some of these dudes have a big ego that they really don't see themselves actually doing something wrong. I can respect you as a man or a woman to say that you gonna come out and actually explain yourself when you doing some bullshit. Just don't try to go in the background and act like you ain't did nothing. Them the motherfuckers I be hating and stuff. Come out as a man and a woman and say that you made a mistake. We all human. Ain't nobody perfect and shit. It's okay to be wrong from time to time. But when you out here in the background just acting like your shit don't stink, that's when I have to say that these motherfuckers out here being wrong. You might speak some good topics and shit though, but like when it comes to you being wrong about certain situations and certain topics and shit, like that's when I have like a little stank eye looking at these dudes, man. Cause you see these dudes out here talking all this shit. Like these dudes ain't perfect, just like we ain't perfect. Like the human race ain't perfect. We already know how it is with that. So like it's okay to make a mistake, but it's just a coward ass move for you not to correct it.
Right? Because see, it's easy to point the finger at everybody else when they're fucking up, right? But are you willing to point the finger at yourself and take accountability for the shit you do and the shit you say? See, that's when it becomes hard because a lot of people don't are not
Yeah.
willing to do that. Not a lot of people not willing to be accountable themselves for the shit they say and the rhetoric they put out and the shit they do.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. They can talk all that shit on TV and shit, but when it comes time for them to get flamed, they wanna be quiet and get the mush mouth. They wanna get the shut eye and shit. They wanna do the Stevie Wonder challenge. They wanna act like they ain't seen nothing. But you's out here talking this dumb shit. So when real brothers like me and LB and a lot of people on YouTube and other panels call your ass out, you can't just be sitting back acting like you ain't do nothing. Like you gotta take accountability of your actions and the mistakes that you made.
Look, and look, we're not saying that everybody's right all the time. Because hell, I'm not right all the time, right? I did dumb shit, right? And I'm paying for those. And then there's consequences when you do dumb shit or when you say dumb shit. But that don't mean you gotta stay there. Just because you've been a sellout, don't mean that we. If you decide to get your ass on court, we're not gonna look. Khalid Muhammad said it best. We trying to bring everybody home. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring people home. And a lot of you people out here doing all this shucking and jiving for what? For view count. And then motherfuckers' priorities in the wrong place. Because you say all kinds of shit, you do all kinds of shit for view counts and for status and people to donate and all this other type of shit. But you're not doing it for the right reasons. And there's too
Mm.
many times, too many people out here doing all kinds of bullshit for not the right reasons. They're just doing it for clout. They doing it for like, for example, right? You got people out here clout chasing Kwame Brown's name. You got people out here clout chasing, my brother Ticket all the time, right? They talk all this bullshit for views and for clicks and all the type of shit because everybody want that come up. Everybody want that viral moment. But here, people talking about me and all this other bullshit that don't even fucking matter once you die. Because when you die, people just move on to something else. So
That's basically how it is. They try to see the next thing.
everybody trying to be the next big thing, right? And it's like your priorities in the wrong spot. We got real problems. We got real issues. Nobody got solutions. Everybody just want to point the finger and hey man, you people out here fucking up, man. Okay, so how do we fix it? Oh well, I don't know how to fix it. I'm just gonna shut the hell up then. If you ain't got no solution to these problems,
Everybody want
don't
to
bring
point
no
the
problems
finger.
around here. Cause it's all this finger pointing back and
Yeah.
forth and getting and arguing over dumbass petty shit when it comes to black people. When it comes to black people being for black people to work, why can't hey, I'm not just talking about some lazy motherfucker or some Johnny come lately. No. I'm talking about people, us black men and women that are willing to go out here and do the goddamn work. What's up, Stephen Brown? For real. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the men and women who want to go to do the work and actually combat the real problems here in America. And especially in the black community. Not this petty ass bullshit that's going on. Because while y'all sitting up
Yeah,
here
definitely.
arguing
They
with each other
taking all the
about
shit away.
right. Y'all sitting up here arguing with each other back and forth about who can make who other get an orgasm and shit. Meanwhile, these white supremacists out here trying to take away everything that you every they basically for all intents and purposes reverted back to Jim Crow. You see who's in office right now? You see who his vice president is?
Yep.
You wrote the
Old
man, look,
ass Joe Biden.
you get out your house right now and roll through your hood, right? You roll through your hood, right? What is it, Sunday at 3 o'clock. Hell, you got some black churches that ain't even out yet, right? You roll through your hood right now, and while you bickering about why this man, why you can't make a man come and why don't men don't want you, and why women don't want you, and why women and why women think you ain't shit and all this other petty ass bullshit. Meanwhile, the area you live in is still fucked up.
Yep.
There's gunshots, shootouts, drug deals, all you got abandoned homes and shit. People are homeless out because people are desperate. People trying to find a way of living. People trying to, make it in this so-called system that we're in that's do nothing more than oppress black people every chance they get. And yeah, you want to sit up here and be all worried about being sex deprived.
Yep. Taking all that bullshit away from what's really going on out here. These motherfuckers is basically in the matrix, man. They taking the bullshit and putting it to the forefront instead of just taking like the main topics where motherfuckers should really be talking about. And so it shouldn't be no reason that a war veteran is out here homeless begging for change and shit. It shouldn't be no reason that black people ain't out here actually getting reparations besides us fighting over dumb shit, besides us fighting over which block is ours when really you motherfuckers don't really own this shit. I can see if you like owning the shit and motherfuckers trying to get you out your neighborhood, you can be out here fighting for that. But y'all motherfuckers fighting over the same bullshit. But like, if you want to talk about motherfuckers fighting over real shit, dudes were fighting for real shit back in the day for trying to get, justice for black people and shit. But nowadays, these niggas don't be want to do that. They be want to talk about what's going on between two rappers that's beefing and shit. That shit don't got nothing to do with the brothers and sisters out here that's actually dying, because they ain't bringing that to the forefront. They want to talk about niggas doing stupid ass diss tracks, talking about dead people's graves and shit, but they ain't really out here talking about these motherfucking reparations. They can talk about trying to erase black people history though, but they out here trying to put Asian history to the forefront and trying to teach your kids that. Like, y'all motherfuckers need to be opening y'all eyes and actually seeing what the hell is going on out here.
Right. I mean, if it ain't about Kamala Harris pushing for DACA and all this other bullshit, look, we don't give a fuck about DACA, okay? Is DACA was DACA out there with black people when we were out there protesting, when police out here gunning us down like fucking dogs? No. So I don't give a fuck about DACA, okay? Um, what's the other thing? You see the video yesterday of the cop basically trying to plant evidence in the fucking
Oh,
car?
oh, oh, brother, I'm glad you brought that shit up. I got to say something to you motherfuckers on my channel. To all you niggas on my channel talking about, oh, you should wait till the video come out. We don't know if he was planting drugs on the brother. Why the fuck would he throw an empty damn bag back into the brother's car? If the bag was already empty in the car, why would he throw another bag in the fucking car? You knew, you motherfuckers know what the hell that cracker ass cop was doing. He was trying to plant crack or other drugs of another substance on that brother, just like the fucking cop in New Orleans did in Louisiana a couple years ago. He was planting crack. The motherfuckers was recording him planting crack while the brother was handcuffed. The cop was right there with him. The motherfucker planted crack right by the dude, and they recorded the motherfucker. Then when he look up, he gonna get scared and try to get the camera from the sisters who was recording his dumb ass. You motherfuckers are stupid. I'm tired of you bastards, man. When you actually see these motherfuckers getting caught with their hands in the cookie jar, you motherfuckers want to make so many goddamn excuses about the motherfucker. Well, we don't know if it was actually drugs. It could have been fake dope. It don't matter. They'll try to charge them with fake dope too. Crazy, man. You motherfuckers are sick. You motherfuckers are crazy. Y'all don't know when these motherfuckers are actually doing something, but when these motherfuckers are actually being recorded doing they dirt, y'all make so many goddamn excuses. You motherfuckers is cowards, man.
Yeah, but they'll sit up here and they'll talk shit about what black man ain't doing for them and all that other type of shit. So if you got all that energy to complain about what a black man ain't doing for you, and the black men out there, you got all this energy to sit there and complain what black women ain't doing for you, then how about you get up off your ass and do for yourself?
Yep. Get up off your ass, cause nobody definitely ain't gonna give you nothing, especially in this Joe Biden era. No more stimulus checks is coming for you motherfuckers. So you might as well go on back to work. You bitches ain't finna be out here in the strip club shaking your ass for these ballers to be throwing money on you and shit like it's a rainstorm and shit. Like it ain't like that no more, man. Motherfuckers don't want to be out here spending all their money on women. Now I can see if you was out here having a family and shit, you gotta hold it down as a man to take care of your family and stuff. But a lot of these dudes, besides the simps, gonna be doing simp shit for you bitches and stuff. Maybe it's the dudes that you with that you be saying that ain't shit. But if you see a square ass dude, you don't want to give him the time of the day. Just like some of you simp ass niggas, you don't want to have a nice woman. You want to have one of these Tatianas out here that be in the music videos, taking all that cement and silicone in their ass. You don't want a real woman. That's why you be saying bitches ain't shit. Not all black women are bitches. You might have some of them in our community at a percentage they are bitches, thoughts, hoes, bed wenches, etc., etc. But a good amount of our women actually want to be with their black men and actually want to be that strong black woman who want to be around black people to build our community up and shit. They don't want to be out here being like along with like numerous kids in the house and be talking shit about a nigga that ain't actually doing nothing for them. You actually have brothers out here that actually doing something for their families and stuff. So don't be out here just be talking shit about all black men when all of us ain't even doing that shit. How can a motherfucker like me that's single is out here trying to find a woman, but you calling me a deadbeat? I don't got no kids. I ain't never had no bullshit up against me in my record when I was going out with women and still trying to find my queen and shit. You don't have me out here just trying to be a deadbeat father and shit. Once you make a kid, it's your job and obligation to take care of that kid. So you can't be out here saying all black people ain't shit. Maybe it's that nigga that you spreading your legs wide open 3 o'clock horizontally that you had the kid with. Maybe he wasn't shit. He wasn't handling his responsibility. That's your fucking fault. You can't blame all black men for that. You gotta blame yourself for that.
And then they revert to this, right? Well, maybe I gotta go find me a white man. A white man can go out there and help. He hold it down
Mm,
better than a black man can.
mm,
You're a fucking coon. You're a fucking coon. You over there talking that
mm,
type of shit. You're a
mm.
fucking coon. If you're a black man out
They
there
gonna
talking
fuck
about,
around and
man,
get that
these white man,
Chad Wheeler.
white women, man, white women out there, man, there are a lot of Beckys out there. I can go out there and sleep with. You're a fucking coon.
Mm. All they want is the jungle fever. I can't really see a lot of them at a high percentage actually finding true love. Not to say that it's not possible though, but like you get them bitches mad, you get one of them white bitches mad, they'll call the cops on you. Oh, this nigga raped me. He did this, he did that. Next thing you know, police tasing your ass for no reason. You ain't do nothing. especially if you have kids with them and you going through like courts and shit. You trying to be a good father, see your kid and stuff, and Becky with the blonde hair out here getting mad and shit because you ain't with them anymore. It's just like that with some of these black women out here too. They want to use the kids as hostages and shit. And you do have some black men out here that's going through situations like that. They actually want to be in their kids' life, but some of these women are using the kids as hostages and shit. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. Then want to get mad when the police come and they assaulting the father and shit. You shouldn't have called them and shit. Y'all should have just worked it out as two damn adults. But you wanted to get on some love and hip hop shit and just be all ratchet with it. It's crazy, man.
There's examples of that. Look, we can peel the onion back on the many examples of, of the apple being rotten from the inside out, right? But all in all, this bullshit gotta stop. For real. This bullshit gotta stop. You don't think these white supremacists out here going out here looking at this content or whatever and taking it back and talking with each other about that shit? See, that a lot of motherfuckers don't think. A lot of people don't even think about the ramifications of their actions and all that. You might have an agent or a white supremacist, right? Go on these channels, observe what they're talking about, and then they go back to their counterparts and their constituents and they talk this shit out.
Yeah, it's just like the Legion of Doom. All the villains be together from every form of life, man. You have every type of white supremacist. You might have a crazy old silverback
Guys,
white supremacist, an old
and
school, slave catcher white supremacist.
I saw the video where you had a white cop, you had a white patron, a white citizen confront a white cop, basically yelled at him, telling him to get up out of here. They get in their car and they drive off in front of everybody.
Mm,
Now imagine if that was a
mm.
black dude out there that was yelling and berating these
He
same cops. You think
would have got Ratney King. Would have been hitting that motherfucker with batons and everything and been planting crack on him right in front of everybody while they damn phones is out. I don't even think Mexicans can even get away with no shit like that. You don't see no damn Asians doing no shit like that. Like, only a white person can get away with some shit like that. Even if you got white privilege, even if you from the Asian community, I can't even see myself seeing a cop do that. Do that. Like, this shit must be crazy. Like, these motherfuckers actually must have cheat codes to have police acting like that. Black people can't get up with no shit like that, but a crazy ass white motherfucker can go up into a massage parlor, kill 8 people, and get a hug like he just came back from the war and shit, and everything's okay. But if a black dude's out here defending himself and his family, and he take a couple of these racist ass white motherfuckers down, they want to say he killed these motherfuckers. No, he just acted in self defense, but that's wrong. Like, these motherfuckers got everything reversed and shit. It's just upside down. It ain't like balanced out with this shit, man. But I'm not surprised that a white motherfucker can get away with some dumb shit like that.
and that's the sad thing. That dude gonna get away with that. I'm sitting up here. Man, look. I went on my Twitter account and I was like, look, I called these motherfuckers out. As soon as I get home, I'm sending email to these people. I'm like, man, look, what the fuck? So your police officer can go out here and plant evidence on people and shit like that, trying to induce a conviction. Y'all not gonna do nothing about that. And this what they do, right? What's up, Maxwell's Royalty? Salute to my little brother Maxwell's Royalty in the building, right? This what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit up here and be like, well, we're gonna have a comprehensive investigation, and we're gonna, as soon as more developments come, we're gonna pass it on to you. That's a whole bunch of fucking empty talk,
Yep.
word salad.
That's all they say. That's all they can
What is
say
that?
because they
What
know
is
they don't
this?
want to do their damn job.
So what is this comprehensive investigation? What is this? I just want to know. Because there's not comprehensive about it. The motherfucker tried to plant evidence in a black man car. That motherfucker need to be taken off the street, placed in handcuffs, and fired.
And I want to say this too. They saying the fucking bag was empty, but if the bag was empty, why would he go through all that trouble to throw an empty bag back into the brother's car? That don't make no fucking sense.
That don't make
Like
no
if you had
fucking
the empty
sense.
bag, you should have just put it in your pocket and throw it away. Like I'm tired of you
Okay,
motherfuckers.
so
It wasn't no drugs
okay,
in the
so
damn car.
all right, so for all you jackasses out there that were talking about, oh, man, there was nothing in that bag. How the fuck you know ain't wasn't nothing in that bag? Were
Mm.
you there? Were you that flying cockroach that's sitting up on the ceiling of the goddamn car? Huh? Was you that? Was you that tick leeching off the back of the police officer when he threw the evidence? How the fuck you know there was nothing in that goddamn bag?
Then tried to do it so smooth. He had no skills of doing this shit. You can see the motherfucker in the video just throwing something in the brother's car. Then the brother, I'm glad he was recording that motherfucker, because if he wasn't, it would have been over with. Because you know how these body cams is. They can splice that shit up. It's so much technology that these motherfuckers can use to edit these videos. Like, you stupid motherfuckers out here have the nerve to be acting like that motherfucker didn't plant nothing on that brother, man. Like I was saying before, like earlier in the video, why the fuck would he throw a bag in there that was empty? You knew what he was gonna do. Cops, dirty motherfuckers like him always keep drugs. They steal the shit from the evidence locker to plant the shit on motherfuckers in crime scenes. Everybody knows
Yeah.
that. Like, why would he throw an empty bag away? Why would he
Yeah,
throw an empty bag in the brother's car?
right. That don't make no fucking sense. Exactly, Maximum Royalty. I see. I hear you, bro. I'm right there with you, bro. Yeah, that makes no fucking sense. So, I mean, hey man, and that just go. And you know what? That's another thing we need to address too. Eric Johnson, everybody in this. I mean, we need to be. And look, we need to be smarter, man, because when you got people saying dumb shit, right? This was going to happen. You get feminist groups, these cretins, to come out and say, "I tell you, there's some dumbass niggers out here," and then you got black men and black women. When you say dumb shit, then you give these masculine groups cretins and say, "I tell you, these bitches dumb as fuck." See that? You see this go? They go one right here, right? We need to be smarter. Think about what you're saying before you come out and say some ignorant ass shit. That's why I love my sisters Pink Meadows, Carla Jenkins, Stephanie Dews, the unique dawns of the world, right? Those my sisters right there, man. I love my sisters, man. For real. And then, wherever you at, DC Taylor, I love you too, my sister, right? And then my brothers, Maximus Royalty, my boy Too Raw, Eric Johnson, LBZ, Ticket, all my brothers, man, Mr. Panther, all you brothers and sisters that's responsible for making this channel the way it is. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man, for real. Because see, when you have something to talk about, when you have something of value, the people will come. Now, let's get back to
Yep,
this
can't be
police
out here
officer here, right?
spitting that bullshit.
Right. Let's get back to these fucking dirty ass cops, right? So, this guy can do this shit and nothing gonna happen to him, but yet Muhammad Nawar accidentally kills a black Australian woman out in Minnesota. He gets to do 12 years in jail. Not only got to do 12 years in jail, they fired his ass on the spot. So is it really protecting their own or just protecting the white cops?
Protecting the white cops, because that's a perfect example. And for all you nigga cops out there that be getting buddy with these motherfuckers, Ice Cube told you motherfuckers, black police trying to show out for the white cops. You niggas are minstrel show coons, man. And not to say all you motherfuckers are like that, because you might have some cops out there at a small percentage that's out here actually doing their job, that actually want to bring justice to the criminals and shit, who actually want to be a citizen on patrol, patrolling, the crime-ridden streets of the United States of America. Because you might have some dudes out there that actually doing their job, but a higher percentage of you crooked ass motherfuckers out here getting caught and exposed for dumb shit like this. Like, come on now. We done seen this shit numerous times with these motherfuckers planting drugs on people at crime scenes. Like I was saying earlier in the video, the Louisiana cops, man, was planting crack right by this man's head, handcuffed, and people was recording them. Like you can't get enough evidence like that. That's all the evidence you fucking need, and you telling me you can't prosecute this motherfucker? That's blatantly white privilege right there, man. This is straight up white supremacy, man. These motherfuckers don't
Right.
have no remorse, don't have no soul. They some soulless bastards. You can't trust them, and you definitely can't trust some of these nigga cops out here, man, because they'll definitely try to show up for their white supremacist masters and shit, try to say they down and stuff. But if you get caught slipping, if you get caught with your hands in the cookie jar, they'll turn their back on you with the quickness, man, and say fuck you, we'll get another nigga.
Right. And then and then looking on the lower scale, look on the higher scale, right? All those stormtroopers on January 6th, right? Outside of 1 or 2 people that might get 8 months in prison, right? What's up, Greenleaf? Um, how many of them guys really got held accountable for being a stormtrooper on January 6th?
None of them. I'm surprised they didn't get medals for their bravery and shit, storming the Capitol and shit. Like that would have been black people. We would have been in shootouts like a motherfucker, man. We would have had to been
Hell
out there
yeah.
shooting and shit. It would have been like the purge and shit. Motherfuckers would have been out there chopping motherfuckers' heads off and shit, man. But they let these cracker ass motherfuckers do some shit like that, man. These motherfuckers speaking codes. This cracker ass motherfucker, this orange Donald Trump out here speaking in codes, telling you don't go down there to the Capitol building. When he's actually saying go down there and fuck with Nancy Pelosi, go down there and start some havoc and shit. They was gonna do that shit regardless. Then you talking about a fucking curfew. That shit don't process in a Trump supporter's brain. Like they gonna do whatever the fuck they want, as we seen with the Capitol storms. And do you expect those cops to actually do something? They're white. They ain't gonna do nothing to them. They might beat up a couple crackers and shit, but they ain't gonna beat up their fellow white folks and shit. They crazy.
Yeah.
Like there would have been some
They
black
sitting up.
people. We would have had to
Then they
go down
sitting
there
up.
guns blazing.
Yeah, then they're sitting up there trying to rewrite history and shit. Talk about, well, there was a really good day that day. We was having free lunch and everything, and it was just a peaceful demonstration that was at the Capitol that day. You got these white supremacists literally in your face trying to rewrite history as to what happened, right? Like we didn't see motherfuckers storm the Capitol. We didn't see motherfuckers bashing. They killed the cop, right? Same cops now. Same cops that's put the
Yeah,
real
shot
fucking
that
black
bitch too.
people.
Shot that bitch too.
Right.
One
They
motherfucker had a
bashing the
heart
cop
attack.
upside the
One
head
of them
with a
had a heart
fucking.
attack and died.
Yeah, what about the other guy that got bashed upside the head with a fire extinguisher?
Yeah, motherfuckers getting pepper sprayed and shit. They had pepper sprays and shit. Like, where y'all guns was at? Y'all didn't have no pellet guns, no paintball guns, no gas canisters. What? Y'all didn't have no guns, no dogs. See, they only had that shit for black people and stuff. They'll take it back to the 60s on you. They'll get the fire hoses and shit and start spraying motherfuckers and stuff. They won't do that to their fellow white Americans and shit. You motherfuckers out there are white supremacists, straight Ku Klux Klan members. If you say you love America so much, what you doing out there assaulting the damn Capitol building now that this orange turd done lost to this spoiled milk known as Joe Biden? Like, he lost. I don't agree with none of them motherfuckers, but he lost. It's crazy.
Right.
Yes, he cheated in the election in 2016, but he lost. He lost. It's that fucking simple. Like, it's time for you to get the fuck on. Now we got to deal with this motherfucker for the next two some years. Then same song, Kamala the Chameleon Harris gonna be president most likely. Then we're gonna have to deal with this bitch.
No, and she not gonna be president. She not gonna be president. That woman, look, she is
I
not
hope that.
qualified to be president.
I just
Okay,
saying,
hey man,
I'm more,
man, I
hey,
wish too
I'm
Wall
more
was in here.
qualified to be the president of the United States.
Hey,
Me and you more qualified to be president of the United States.
right, and then get this, right? Get this, right? So, so we talk about the stormtroopers, right? Not getting held accountable for nothing, right? And then we got Rachel Nichols talking shit about Maria Taylor, all because Maria Taylor got the spot that she wanted. So nothing happens to Rachel Nichols outside of, we just gonna take her off the NBA Finals coverage. Motherfucker, she was still covering the goddamn NBA Finals. Why was she giving interviews to Bobby Portis and Chris Paul
They
and all
probably
that?
getting
And she
paid
was off
extra
the
money.
NBA Finals, right?
Crazy.
So
White privilege,
where
man.
does
They'll
black
let
girl
them
magic
ugly
at?
ass skeleton bitches do that.
Right. Where was the black girl magic at? All you feminists out there want to sit up here and talk about black girl power and all that. Where was y'all black girl magic for Maria Taylor? Now, Maria Taylor, she ended up leaving ESPN that Tuesday, and by that Friday, she's doing the Olympics for NBC. But I find it funny that ESPN found money for Neil Everett, a white man, and for with the white girl, there was another white girl that they re-signed. And matter of fact, they're going to have her do Sports Center. So two white people can ESPN can find money for two white people, right? To re-sign them. But for Maria Taylor, oh my God, she's too expensive, right? The fuck out of here. But y'all want to sit up here, you see this racism in our face and all that, and you still want to talk about what black men ain't doing, and you got black men talking about what black women ain't doing, and yet they're putting on their fucking scrappy do cape for a fucking white woman. That's why I ain't got no respect for Kendra Perkins or Steven Jackson or Richard Jefferson, any other motherfucker that would call them putting their fucking cape on for Rachel Nichols.
Yeah, they eating they Scooby snacks, man. They trying to save their biscuits and shit, man. You know, niggas like that, man. You just gotta keep regulating these motherfuckers, man, cause they know what they doing. Like if you taking up for a skeleton face ass skunk face white bitch like that, they don't know nothing about sports, but the sister Maria actually knew her job and knew what she was doing. Like this is just a damn shame. And I'm glad the sister got a job. And I hope she don't have to deal with that no more. But living in a world of white supremacy and motherfuckers that don't actually know shit about sports get paid more than actually brothers and sisters that dedicated their lives to like sports analytics and like analyzing the game of sports. If it's like basketball, football, baseball, etc., they'll pay the most unqualified motherfucker all this money to actually not know what the hell he's doing. But if it comes to a brother or a sister who actually went to school, who actually put in years, blood, sweat, and tears, the dedication of the job, they won't pay them nothing. Oh, it's not in our budget. We would give you a raise though, but shit, we just don't have the money, man. You look at these motherfuckers' contract; they get paid millions and millions of dollars when she might be getting paid hundreds of thousands. It's just crazy.
Right. But we want to sit up here and bicker with each other about petty shit.
Mm,
All this white supremacy going on around us, and yet we bickering with each other over petty shit.
crazy, man. Whatever happened to sitting down and talking out your problems and shit?
Well, the problem with talking out, the problem is when you got people that are not receptive to the issues, right? Because they're so set in their ways, they want you to bend the needle to them. But and I'm talking both sides now. I'm not talking about one side being dominant than the other and all that bullshit, right? But the problem is there's no dialogue because you got two people, you got two sides talking noise, but there's no communication. Because the minute someone comes up with makes a statement that the other
Yeah.
party don't agree with, and then we get shouting matches, and then we get the chalk, what I like to call the dog chasing its tail, and nothing gains traction, nothing.
Everybody
So
talking over each other and shit and not actually letting the other person talk and shit. I hate when motherfuckers do that. Especially when you speaking the truth. They hate when you speaking the truth. They'll try to talk over you and shit.
right, because we have a lot of that going on when you got people talking over each other and all that, and cutting people off and all that. Man, look, I will not stand for no motherfucker cutting me off. I cannot, man. I'm telling you right now, because I don't cut nobody off when they're speaking, and when I speak, you goddamn better sure you're not gonna cut me off, and I'm gonna get my goddamn point off. Because that's how communication happens. When people talk, I shut up. When I talk, you shut up. It is the fucking bottom line. But But I will not have nobody talking over me. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's a because Eric, you know as
Yeah,
well as
I
I
don't
know,
blame
it's a
you.
respect thing.
Yeah, you
Go
right.
ahead, bro.
I was saying, yeah, you right. It's a respect thing. You let me talk about, the situation or the topic that we're talking about, then you get to go. You just can't be talking over another brother while he's talking and shit, cause how he gonna truly explain himself? I be hanging with motherfuckers do that. Like, you gotta let everybody talk on the panel and stuff.
That's why I don't tolerate nobody coming in and cutting other people off while they talking. I don't tolerate that shit. I don't tolerate that at all. And when motherfucker come in, man, they know. And another thing too, we also have to do better is staying on subject. Because how we gonna address the problems if we got people coming in want to change the topic up or whatever like that? No, we're not changing up no topic. We're gonna stay on subject. Unless I change it up, that's one thing, because it's my channel. But if anybody else gonna just come in and start changing the topic, fuck that. We gonna stay focused because when it comes to battling white supremacy, it is a long-term battle, and a lot of people ain't
Definitely
built
is,
for this
man.
shit.
I'd rather talk about that.
My bad. Go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, I'd rather talk about that. You can't just be coming in here talking about like crazy shit. You can talk about that at another time. You gotta talk about these motherfuckers actually doing crimes and actually getting caught and actually getting like a pat on the ass talking about you made a mistake, but they can still go back to work. How you gonna be in here talking this dumb shit when we out here talking about these cracker ass motherfuckers and these other bastards out here talking shit about brothers and sisters and stuff, and we trying to regulate them? Like, we can't have two conversations at the same time. We're gonna have to handle this conversation first, then we'll get to the other bullshit.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better as a community, man, because there's too many people out here trying to speak for us and whatnot, and these people out here ain't doing nothing but tearing us down. So when we see
And
this
like I was saying on
bootlicking,
my other videos, oh my bad, brother, you can go.
no, all I'm saying is when we see this bootlicking coon shit going on, we gotta be at the forefront, stop it at the door. But go ahead.
Yeah, you right about that, man. They only try that with black people. Like, I'm tired of you niggas out here actually thinking that one person in the black community speak for everybody else. A black man cannot speak for no black woman. Like, everybody from every sector and every aspect, if it comes to education, do it comes to money, do it comes to like self defense, like you can have numerous other black people, male and female, in the community talk about different topics like that. They don't really do that with any other race besides black people because they think we'll get this one cool nigga. I mean, he comes from the ghetto. I mean, he is a nigga now, so we do got him under control. He can speak for black people of not actually getting reparations. When you have a majority of us actually wanting reparations and other tangibles, like one nigga don't represent the whole race. It's millions of us worldwide. Like, how you just gonna have one nigga represent a whole entire race? You don't do that for white people. You damn sure don't do that for no damn Latinos, and you damn sure don't do that for no fucking Asians.
Nope. Sure don't, man. I said I can't put up with that shit, man. Straight up, man. I can't. So all I'm saying is we just need to get our asses on code and the people that's gonna ride with us, ride. We gonna ride. The people who ain't riding with us, well, this type of video, and I'm not made for everybody, right? So I'm not built for everybody, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to have everybody like me and all that, right? Fuck all that. Fuck. making everybody stop trying to be liked by everybody. Fuck that shit. Cause you don't like everybody.
That
So
is true.
that
I ain't gonna be out here trying
right.
to get everybody to like me. I already know certain niggas don't like me.
You know, look, you the only look. What I'm challenging everybody is this: be the best you can be. Right? Be the best you. And if that means getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get your ass to the gym and work out, then so be it. Right? If you're trying to lose weight, you got to make that sacrifice. Right? If you trying to attain $1 million, if you're trying to attain wealth, then you can't be talking to nobody that's fucking broke.
You know, that is true. And if you trying to get a fat ass, you can't be out here cheating and getting surgeries and shit. You just gotta go in the gym and tone that ass up and get it right and eat good. Can't be out here talking shit about other people when your whole situation fucked up. You gotta get your situation right. Like some of these dudes standards and some of these dudes like, thought process of people like trying to be successful and stuff, just be clogging their minds and stuff. You might think they're successful, but most of the time these dudes don't really be living like that. You got to get your shit together. You can't really be worrying about everybody. While you worried about everybody else, you got your shit messed up when you should really be having fucking good going on in your life.
Right. And once again, it's all about putting energy and focus in the right spots, right? Don't waste your time with people that ain't trying to listen, ain't trying to learn, ain't trying to grow. They just want to stay right where they at. Well, that's what, motherfucker, I'm gonna leave you right where you at, and I'm gonna move on. Period. Think about this, right? When's the last time you seen a commercial for Ferrari?
I can't even remember the last Ferrari commercial I seen because I can't afford this shit.
For real. And you know what the owner of Ferrari said? This one, man, this shit stuck up me like a corn on somebody's toe. Hey, this what this person say. The owner or the CEO of Ferrari. This what he said. So he, for all intents and purposes, said the people who drive Ferraris are not sitting at home. And you there?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, I don't know if I lost signal or whatever like that.
No, you good.
Okay, yeah. So man, I was like, man, if you want to attain the stuff you want in life, man, get up off your fucking ass.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna give you that for free no more. You gotta go out there and get it.
That's what the mastermind group does. Mastermind group, we we take each other's knowledge and we apply it in our own life. Now, will everything apply to you? No. It's like a grocery store. When you walk into the grocery store, you're not buying everything in the grocery store. You're only buying what's applicable to you that day or for that moment. So apply that same knowledge, apply that same principle here, right?
Yeah. 'Cause it would be nice to go in the grocery store and buy everything that you want, but motherfuckers can't do that if they ain't getting it like that. See, when I go in the grocery store, I buy what I need. I just can't buy everything because I don't got it like that. Some of you niggas be want to buy everything that you truly want, but you don't got it like that. You have to go out there and actually get it. You got to work your way up to get it and stuff. It ain't gonna come to you fast. And that's what the problem with some of these dudes in our community is that they want to get that quick buck so fast that they'll do anything to get the object that they really want. That's why these commercials, when they show these expensive cars and these jewelry and all this bullshit that they have in these rap videos now. Not to say they didn't have it in rap back then though, but it was a different area and stuff. So they have it so glamorized now that they have the person who's broke and not having nothing and have nothing going on that would do anything to get those objects and stuff.
I just don't, where the, I just don't understand when we sit up here and glorify bullshit all the time, man. For real.
I don't get it neither. It's different levels. You can balance the shit out. Like you can't just be talking about the same shit all the time.
Right. Yeah, man. We all can do better, man. We all, hey, think about this, Eric, right? Where you at in life right now is a result of the decisions you've made over the past year. And where you can be a year from now will be a direct result of the decisions you make today.
Yeah, you're right. You just gotta take it step by step, to get to where you're going. You just can't get past it.
Right. So getting off of that, let's talk about our favorite resident vice president, Camel Toe. Oh, Camel Toe. Right? Now,
I call her Shane Song because she always switching.
right. So while Kamala Harris wasn't doing anything for black people, right? Going back to this DACA shit, right? So she will push this thing for DACA, but yet she won't do anything to prosecute these same people that's out here putting the road fuck to the black community. But but in 2 years or even next year, she could cry. She could sit up here and ask for your vote.
Uh, that's how Shane Song Harris do. She switches shifts on people so much that she don't realize. Well, she do realize the bullshit that she's doing. But like, I really don't get her because she basically told y'all she wasn't gonna do nothing specifically for black people. So what's the use of voting for any of you motherfuckers if y'all don't have nothing in consideration for black people? She told y'all that in the interview. And same song, Kamala Harris would do anything, and I do mean anything. I repeat, anything to stay on top in the White House or be at the bottom like she's been for years and years.
Yep. Then what next? Then what next? She's not gonna be president. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. She not gonna have no support like that to become president. She might be the president of fucking Northern Quilt, right? That's the company that make the toilet paper and shit. But she's not gonna be president of the
He
United
said the
States.
toilet paper. They need to have me as president. I get the country back rolling. They don't want to get a real brother in there that ain't gay, who ain't thinking about giving everybody who already got resources and shit. So like, man, have me as president, man. Motherfuckers already going through enough shit in their country, let alone in the United States of America. We just seen the shit that happened to the Haitian president and shit. You have them niggas over there fighting for who gonna be the next president of Haiti. Then you got Shane Son Harris over here trying to get your vote and shit. When she wasn't out here actually doing nothing. She was out here with these old ass, decrepit ass white bitches being served by black people, at lunches and shit. But she went out here handling her business as a so-called black woman. When you consider the Indian community, they're honorary Asians over there. They consider them Asian.
Hey, I don't get this, right? So about that Haitian president, right? Now, a report came out saying that he refused the jab, right? He refused to have the jab come into his country, right? So a few days later, or like a week or
Yeah.
two later, he ends up dead. And now you see all this rollout of vaccine, I mean, of the jab rolling into rolling into goddamn Haiti. What's up with that?
And they some dirty motherfuckers too, man. They'll use their own people besides the Colombians. And they gonna have the answer for that shit too. I don't feel sorry for none of those motherfuckers who got caught because they killed three of them. Like, y'all need to respect certain countries like rules and regulations and shit. That's the problem with the United States of America. They think they can bully, these smaller countries and shit like Haiti and stuff. They don't have a lot of, natural resources. They don't have like a lot of things going on at a time of, chaos and shit. But they ain't gonna do that to these big countries. They ain't gonna go over there and do that shit to Russia. They ain't gonna go over there and do that shit to China and, other countries that got a power structure and shit. They got like the arms, the resources they can go head up with the United States of America. Like, you should be worrying about shit going on in America. Why the hell you be worrying about trying to give the Haitian people the jab and shit, the lethal injection, when they already going through enough trauma and shit? Like, you should be worried. At first, they said they weren't going to help Haiti. They said they had to go to the United Nations for help. Now you want to help Haiti by giving them a lethal injection.
I don't have the whole story, right? I don't even think we gonna ever get the whole story. But it's just something about that don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that that's not right about that shit. So the Haitian president, I forgot his name. Oh man, I forgot his name. So he don't want that thing coming to the country. He ends up dead, and now all this rollout of that stuff coming into the country, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, right? Then, what was the other big one? Oh man, what was the other big incident that happened? I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but maybe when this stream is over, it'll come back to me. But I tell you, man, we got so much shit going on here in the United States, man. Right? Cops killing black people and they're not getting prosecuted, right? Oh, well, and don't hit me with, well, what about Derek Chauvin? And what about Amber Geiger? Those are one-offs, all right? I don't want to hear with no fucking random ass goddamn a couple
They can
random
get, they can get second parole. They have a chance to actually get out and be free after they pay their debts to society. That bitch only got 10 years for killing somebody. The cop that shot the other dude, he only got 3 fucking years. He can get parole.
no, hey,
Derek
hey, hey,
Chauvin can
hey.
get parole in a
Oh,
matter
you
of
talk
time.
about? Hey, I remember a video you talk about because I did a video about that. It's about her name is Val. Oh yeah, it was Daniel Hambrick's mom, because Daniel Hambrick got shot in the back while he was
Yeah.
running away by Andrew Delp, and the mom, Vicky Hambrick, went to go talk was gonna go talk to the DA about what's the next steps forward to see this guy go to prison for life, and instead that DA cut that backdoor deal in oil field, and as a result, he's only gonna get 3 years. But get this, Eric Johnson, get this. So with good time, he's only gonna do a year and a half. No, I take that back.
Mm.
With time served, he only got to do a year and a half, and then with good behavior, he's gonna do less than that. So it's a possibility this dude can literally be out of prison in 8 months.
And you ain't supposed to shoot nobody in the back. They train you not to do shit like that. And you can feel the mother's pain and shit. She wanted to kill that motherfucker in court. Like, when you in close proximity of the motherfucker who killed your child, like, ain't no rules and shit. Cause when you have motherfuckers like that doing crazy stuff like that, like, the gloves gotta come off. Like, it's no true justice when it comes to black people getting killed out here. Like you talk about the Amber Geiger shit, she only got 10 fucking years. She could get parole. She will have a chance to get out and still probably have a job somewhere else. Like the Devin Chauvin shit, he can still get out. Like the shit is crazy. You get these coon ass judges who doing these backwater deals and shit with bones and biscuits. Like you already know how these cowards get down. Like it's gonna come a time and a place where these motherfuckers gonna get shot the fuck up. Like when shit be happening like that. Like when you don't bring true justice to people, true justice will be dealt accountable to certain motherfuckers who do that shit. Like y'all seen the Death Wish movies and shit. You know, if the police ain't gonna do nothing, you're gonna have to take true justice in a matter of your own hands once you see your people falling and dying and shit over bullshit.
But they're supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be held to a higher standard, right? Last time I checked.
Yeah, it don't seem like it. Seem like they can get away with anything. It's like a fucking get out of jail free card, monopoly card with these motherfuckers. Kill a nigga, get out of jail free card, then get hugged by the victim's family in the courtroom. How you hugging the person who killed your family member? That don't make no sense. I don't care how much money you try to offer me. You can't get your family member back because of that.
No, you cannot. Man, that lady Vicky Hamburg, she wanted to go, she wanted to go after that motherfucker, boy.
They would have had to drag me out that courtroom. It would have been shit everywhere. Like you can't really
and
sit
she,
there and just see this motherfucker just look like
and she was right to for not accepting his apology. Because that apology was some bullshit.
I would have spit in his fucking face. I'm glad they didn't have nothing in there. A cup of water. I would have been like them bitches on Love and Hip Hop. I would have been throwing shit everywhere.
I know, man, look. I don't never want to be in a situation like that, man, because I'm telling you right now, man, only Lord
Yeah.
knows what I would do if I was ever in that situation. I don't know what I would do. All I know is it ain't gonna be nothing good.
Yeah, that's all I can say too. You know, you just can't leave it up to God and shit. That's why I be hating when motherfuckers, you just don't leave it up to the Lord. You know, some of these, you know how these Christian folks be acting, especially some of these black Christians, you know, when tragic shit like this happens, you just gonna leave it up with the Lord Jesus Christ. He's gonna bring us to true justice then when these motherfuckers only get 5 years of probation and shit and something that don't even regulate to the crime they committed. Y'all still gonna leave it up to the Lord? Like, come on now.
To ask the Lord to give me strength to whoop that motherfucker ass.
Yeah,
This is crazy, man. And
it's
then
crazy, man.
Amber Geiger, Amber Geiger, then you had that Mammy Supreme Camp give her a Bible and a fucking hug. Like who does that? Who does shit like that?
Then, then the then the fucking coon ass like the cop in the courtroom, she gonna rub her damn hair. Like, is you a slave now, bitch? What is you doing rubbing her hair? I would have choked the fuck out of her. I would have put her in a crippler's crossface in the courtroom, man. They would have to snatch my ass up off her because she would have been she would it would have been over for her because you just can't sit there and actually hear these motherfuckers only give her 10 years and actually hug the person who killed your family member. Like, come on now.
Hey, Eric Johnson, I almost forgot. During that trial, right, of Vicky Hambrick, when she was going off on the goddamn on that goddamn Andrew Delt, guess what? The judge was black. The judge
Yeah.
accepted the fucking plea deal.
Yeah, cool. Cool ass nigga, man. Then they was telling that dude like, don't take it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I would have been like, nigga, you know better, man. How are you as a black man gonna take this backwater moonshine deal? If you scared, man, how many bars and biscuits they giving you? I would have been want to whoop his ass in the courtroom too. Everybody would have got it. Like, you think I'm just gonna sit there and actually let you walk away from this shit, man? Like, the closest thing I can find in my proximity, I'm going upside this
Nigga
motherfucker's head,
stupid.
man. Crazy, man. These coon ass judges, man.
Right. Judge
These
again, man.
Tim Scott ass niggas, man.
But yeah, we want to sit up here and bicker with each other over dumbass shit.
Yeah, fuck the bullshit, man. Y'all gotta put that shit to the side and actually put your energy and resources to what the fuck's going on out here, man. Cause there's enough of us out here fighting for bullshit, man. When y'all should be coming together as brothers and regulating these motherfuckers. Which you do have a lot of brothers doing that shit, but you should have some niggas lost in the clouds and shit.
Right. This is crazy what's going on, man.
I just prepare for the worst. So
And
when the
then you
purge
had,
comes, I'm well prepared.
what happened?
I was saying I just prepare for the worst, so when them purge laws go off and these motherfuckers get on some red dime shit, I'll be well prepared.
Yeah. I mean, look what else white supremacy. I mean, they out here passing all these gerrymandering and voter suppression laws. But my thing is this, Eric Johnson. I don't know if you agree with me on this, but my thing is this. I don't give a fuck what voter suppression bill you trying to pass or whatever kind of gerrymandering bill that you trying to get to where you can rig all the elections. If you're not appealing to my interests, I'm not coming out anyway.
I definitely agree with you with that. They can put all the voter suppression laws on the books. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't doing nothing for black people particularly, I don't want to hear you about. I'm not trying to hear you try to do everything for Asians, fucking Arabs, Mexicans, Jews, any other race besides black people. What is you doing specifically for black people, motherfucker? That's what I want to hear. I'm tired of hearing about everybody else getting something, but black people can't get nothing. Fuck everybody else. We the most unrecognized race in the United States of America. They don't have enough resources to actually build our own thing. But you giving these other motherfuckers, these immigrants and shit, not to say they don't need help, but we need help too, motherfuckers. So what type of bullshit is that going on out here when you have these immigrants coming over here doing the most crazy shit? Not to say that some of these black folks ain't out here doing that shit, but like, come on now. You don't see black people running up in churches killing people. You don't see black people going under tunnels across the Mexico border bringing in drugs. I haven't heard nothing about that. Going under tunnels and shit. Even though y'all spent all that fucking money on a damn wall that don't mean nothing, these motherfuckers still got tunnels. They got secret passageways into the United States. I don't hear black people getting caught
But
in
see,
Asian massage parlors
Eric,
giving motherfuckers hanky pankies and shit.
no, my bad. Go ahead, and finish because there's one point I wanted to cover when it comes to what you just said. Go ahead.
Now you good on that.
Oh yeah, because so that whole thing about drugs coming from the southern border, that's a white supremacist talking point. Okay, that's that mainstream media bullshit that they were perpetuating, right? I'm talking about that cockeyed bitch Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Donald Trump, right? They're talking all this bullshit about, oh man, all these drugs coming from the southern border. Okay, so how do you explain these drugs coming in from cargo vans, through cargo ships? How you explain these drugs coming in through planes, trains, and automobiles? How come talking about these people out here digging tunnels, right? Because I'm pretty sure they're importing drugs from Canada, right? There's a big old weed. There was a documentary where they talk about all this weed, all this marijuana that's growing on the United States-Canada border, So all this shit about, oh man, there's all these drugs coming in from the southern border. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's a white supremacist talking point.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that up too, because a couple months back they found a big ass shipment of, I think, drugs in the Philadelphia port and shit. It was like on a big ass ship. And so it was like, I think, worth $1 billion worth. So this shit come all over the world and shit. Like, it ain't just coming from Mexico. You got drugs coming from Jamaica. You got drugs coming from the Canadian border. Drugs coming from Colombia. You know, drugs just coming from everywhere, in every part of the world, because it ain't worth shit over there in those certain countries. That's why all these drugs coming to America and shit, because America has been so oversaturated with drugs and shit. Why you think you got all this fentanyl and these drugs and shit, and the whole pandemic going on with these white motherfuckers getting addicted to that stuff? They bringing the drugs in laced with that shit. They have these motherfuckers dying for that stuff. Cause these motherfuckers are pissed off they country so much by letting this motherfucker Donald Trump and these other bastards talk shit about their country. And you think they ain't finna regulate your ass? America don't control the drugs. These worldwide other drugs have, I mean, these other countries in the world have the main resources to get those drugs. Why you think people be trying to go to like these Asian countries and these Arab countries? Because they known for having fields of drugs like that. Because that's all they do most of the time, besides other resources and stuff that's in their country. They specialize in drugs and stuff. So it might not be shit over there, but once it get to America, it's valuable.
Yep, 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 yep. All these things we got to do, man. People out here want to pick over bullshit, man. But hey, man, that's all I got for right now, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Always, I appreciate you for coming on, chopping it up with me and shit.
You welcome, man, anytime, brother. If it ain't you out here talking that real shit, there's some other brothers out here talking that real shit. Cause you just can't be distracted no more with all this bullshit going on in the mainstream media, man. You know, it's okay to talk about certain things sometimes, but just don't waste all your energy, time, and resources talking about that bullshit when we got other things going on out here, you know?
Yeah, and things that are more important than who you gonna lay up with at night.
That,
And subscribe to my homie Eric Johnson, 1994, man. Hey, would you let everybody know about your channel real quick? So people can subscribe to you and shit.
oh yeah, thank you, brother, man. Go subscribe to my channel, Eric Johnson 1994. I'm on the road to get 400 subscribers, just taking it a subscriber at a time. Hopefully one day I can get to 1,000 subscribers and start getting paid, you know. But I'm just taking it one day at a time. You know, my channel is really randomly. You know, I do like music upload, talk about different topics. Just starting to do like video game walkthroughs and shit. I'm starting with like the Saints Row 1 video game walkthrough. So for all my video games out heads out there, if y'all want to go look at some video game play of me playing the game and doing other shit on my channel, just check me out because I'm steadily uploading every day and stuff. I'm always have content, so come give the brother a play, you know.
Hey, man, and once, just like how someone believed in me, man, I believe in you, bro. I think, one day you're gonna get it. You're gonna get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're gonna celebrate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man, just keep on doing what you're doing. And, always stay true to yourself, man. And don't never compromise with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can never do that. I'd rather have my subscribers and not ever get to hundreds and thousands of subscribers and just be on some bullshit because I'm gonna stay authentic to my content, you know.
Exactly. So, because I'm gonna stay true to myself. I don't give a fuck who get mad. That's right. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. If you don't like it, that's tough shit.
Yeah, dislike the video and get the fuck on. I be hating when motherfuckers do that.
Yeah. They trying to be everything to everybody, man. Fuck that. But anyway, I'm out this bitch, y'all. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. I want to thank my brother Eric Johnson, 1994, for coming on this bitch, chopping it up with your boy. Shouts out to the LDBC B1. This your boy. Scream at me.